appreciation for what it was that Jesus was going through in the Garden of Gethsemane. Let's talk about it from Jesus' perspective. He hadn't got to the cross yet. He hadn't been whipped one time. He hadn't been scourged, as we call it right now. But then Jesus gives this rhetorical statement to the disciples, and he says, pray that you may not enter into temptation. And Jesus knew that as he was walking into the garden, that Satan was going to be there. The disciples were so full of themselves that they couldn't hear what Jesus was talking about, that they fell asleep. He was withdrawn from them a stone's throw. In other words, he went away from where he had left the disciples, and he knelt down and prayed. So Jesus got on his knees and started praying, and he said, Father, if it is your will, take this cup away from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. But let's talk about the cup that he's talking about. If you've ever had to have an opportunity to be blessed to have a colonoscopy, and you have to start drinking something, none of us like drinking that whatever it is. Chalk, mud, it's awful. So none of us want to do it. But if you want to get through the colonoscopy, you got to drink the cup. And I'm sure after about the third cup, most of us are thinking like Jesus, there's another way to do this. That's what he was praying when he said, if there is another way for this plan to come about, let's do it that way. Now, like we don't want to drink it because of how it tastes, Jesus didn't want to drink it because of what was in it. It was not a picnic he was going through. It was not a walk in the park he was taking. He was in the Garden of Gethsemane to accept the wrath that we so deserve ourselves. And the angel had to come put the paddles to him. Amen. And strengthen him to get him where he needed to go. And that's what you need to appreciate this, is that the angel had to help Jesus through this. And just as he helped Jesus through it, he can help us as well. But you got to be praying for that. You got to be asking for that. You can't just expect it to come just because you're Ronnie Hawkins. You got to be on your own knees. And the angel will come with you and help you out there. And that's what you get in verse 44 when you say, and being in agony, did he stop praying? No. He prayed earnestly, even the more. And that's what we need to do. Stop giving up. Stop giving up. When it looks like something's so bad that you can't handle it, pray on. Pray harder. Pray longer. Pray on, because God is with you. It said his sweat became like drops of blood. He was in agony. If any of us have been in pain, multiply that by about 100, and I think you'll get where Jesus was at right in there. You haven't bled a sweat so bad that your sweat came down like blood. You have not hurt so bad that you have to worry about what's going to happen to you the next moment. You haven't done that because you're not Jesus. But Jesus did that for each and every one of us. You know how I know that? Because in Luke the 22nd chapter, verse 45, it says, when he arose from prayer and came down to his disciples. Now he'd been in agony. He's had to have an angel help him live again and keep going strong. But you know what he did? He went on to the disciples. He found them sleeping with sorrow. Right? He didn't take the cup away from Jesus Christ. He told him to drink from that cup. Can you imagine what would have happened if he took that cup away? We'd have to be drinking from that cup. And I'm telling you, we don't want to drink from the cup. And that's what it says in there. He demonstrates his own love towards us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us.